Hello everybody, my name is Galaxy, and I would say welcome to the second video, but the video got corrupted and I don't have that anymore. So, what would have happened last episode is I worked on minions, and that's pretty much roughly it. I spent a lot of time just grabbing a bunch of resources to level, or to get higher upgraded minions and get more minion slots, and then I worked on this island. But that video footage, I think it was just the software I was using to record videos, that was really bad, and it did nothing for me. I will show a clip of what it looked like because it was literally the audio was perfect, but the game footage was like it was about like one photo every 5 to 10 minutes or so. So it was just like a Google slideshow with me talking in the background. It was probably the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. Like, people who use the Bandy clip or whatever it's called had better, less frame laggy videos than what I just made. So, now that I have this beautiful, amazing island and I don't know what to do with it, what we are going to do is we're going to go do combat instead. So we're going to let these minions do the thing. I already collected from them, but I spent about 3.5 hours or so, I think it was, on that last video, and there is zero footage to show up from it. So I'm very sorry that in between the last stream that I did and this video, there is no proof of anything I've done, besides the fact that I can do /PV, go to the book, and prove that I have yet to die. So there's still no deaths, and we're going to continue. We're going to go to the end and try to finish off my end set. Or, well, we're going to try to make everything better so that way I'm stronger in the end, and then we'll work towards a better weapon and stuff like that. Anyways, yeah, let's get started. So we are in the end. I think I can one-tap the 6Ks right now, but my safe bet is, yeah, I can one-tap the 6Ks. But my crit chance isn't, actually 85 is not bad. But, so for those who don't know, the only thing with the Enderman that gets increased the further down you go is the pet. The odds of the armor drop and everything else is the same. The only thing that gets better is their pet. The rarity itself and the odds of dropping it get better. But there's, if you're trying to get the end armor, there is 0 point in going further down and risking your life to get it, because there's zero increase. It's a 1 in 100% chance. And the only thing that you can make it better with is Magic Find. And stuff like Luck Enchant on your sword, because that increases the chance to drop their armor specifically. And then I believe looting also technically helps with that, because it gives you more of a chance to drop an item. And then that item just has a chance to be said armor. Oh, those are 9Ks. I don't mess with the 9Ks yet. Or the Dynamites. See, Nesmites give a lot of money, but they are so annoying to deal with. Unless you have, like, an Aspect of the Dragons. If you have an Aspect of the Dragons, it just destroys them. Alright, so the plan with this profile is for when I get to dungeons, I want to continue being Berserk, because that's what I am on my main profile. And it's a lot of fun. So what I will do is I'm going to just continue on Berserk. I want to sit here and grab all the equipment pieces I can. And these are great for Moneymaker if you don't need them for anything else right now. Like, if you can do dragons and get Dragon Essence that way, or if you get a decent amount of Dragon Essence just from doing dungeons, there's no point. I mean, there's a little bit of point, but there's no point in doing Dragon Essence for these. Unless if you're just grinding out Dragon Essence. If you're kind of in the fresh area of the game, I wouldn't worry too much about Dragon Essence. I mean, don't take my advice on it, because I'm not the best player at this game. But I usually just sell it for a good money maker, because it sells for 10,000 piece, or 10,000 per piece, for the equipment, the armor, and anything else you can, or well, just the equipment and armor. Anything you can equip on your body sells for 10k. So I mean, you know, 10 pieces is 100k, and you get them relatively quick, especially if you have some kind of Magic Find. So I usually sell them, but right now I am going to keep them and salvage them so I can get Dragon Essence, because I want to start putting that into the One Punch, the Ferocity, the Dragon Ferocity, and my Berserk, because although I'm not in dungeons yet, and there's no point in leveling it up for Berserk, I want to start that now, So when I do get into dungeons and start running Berserk, I already have a decent start into getting the experience and leveling up Berserk faster. Now, I'm probably going to end up getting a Terminator bow. And with the Terminator bow, I will be running Arch Berserk. Because a lot of people run Archers, so me running Berserk but still using a bow means I still have a very high damage output. I can I still get the leech. I can still heal myself way better than an Archer. Or I wouldn't say way better than an Archer, but I can heal myself pretty well. And it keeps us from duping classes, which if you don't know, if you dupe a class, you both get your stats, your dungeon stats halved. So by me being on Berserk and somebody else being Archer, we get to keep our insane stats instead of being half as powerful. So that's kind of like my dungeon setup that I want to go for endgame. But it's gonna be a while before we get there. That's just kind of like one of the goals I'm setting early on for a late game goal. But I need to figure out how to kill tier 4 bosses, which is going to take forever because I'm not even there yet on my main profile. I don't know what I'm doing there. I kind of took a break from my main profile to do this challenge again, and I have not been doing well in this challenge. So we're going to kind of just go along with the ride and do that as we go. But for now, my main goal is to get diamonds, or hardened diamond armor, so that way I can start doing dungeons, and I'm kind of just going to stick to entrance floor for a while until I can, like, 5-star everything and start getting, like, actual dungeon gear that's better than hardened diamond. And once I get better dungeon gear and a decent dungeon sword, we'll just keep running that. My medium goal is to kind of get, like, strong or superior dragon armor with an AOTD. So that's kind of the early, mid, and very late game dungeon gear setup that I want. And when I say very late game, I mean very, very late game, because that will take me forever to get a high enough level to do tier 4s without even risking dying. I'm going to have to get probably a hype, which means I have to do floor 7 dungeons without a Terminator, and just I have to use Party Finder because I don't want to have my friends just carrying me through everything. And yeah, I kind of just, that's the plan. Huh. Alright. Shrimp the fish. I don't think I've ever gotten this. I have achieved nothing. Shrimp the fish. What are the ways of attaining this? Is this only from ender nodes? It is. It has a 0.09% chance from dropping it from endstone nodes and a 0.17% chance from dropping from obsidian end nodes. Was that obsidian? Did I just get that from obsidian? Because if so, that's pretty dang rare. Sweet. I don't think I've ever gotten that. Looks like I'm starting the random fish wall of special fish. That's kind of a cool drop. It's been a while since I've dropped that. That's super cool. Alright. Well, back to the grind. You see, when I was live streaming this gameplay, it was kind of a little bit boring, and it was very slow paced, so my friends offered to splash me with, like, splash potions of haste and, like, regeneration and speed and experience potions. Like, they would just splash me in Titanics, and one of them splashed me in a Colossal just so I could, like, enchant faster and progress a little bit faster, like chopping down trees and stuff faster. I could do everything so much faster because of my friends. But, like, I kind of asked them not to do that while I, you know, make this into YouTube videos, because now all of that very, very slow grinding, like what you're not seeing right now, is just me running around stabbing whatever enderman I see and mining the blocks. There's, like, I'm not really talking much. There's not much going on. But when I live stream that, anybody who's in the stream had to sit there and just watch this. Like, you know, probably everybody had it on the background or whatever, you know, nobody was really just directly paying attention. Those who were probably bored out of their mind. So I have decided to swap over to this, you know, I've swapped over to recording this into videos and actually, you know, editing out most of the boring stuff. And now that I'm doing that, I'm not getting any help from my friends for, you know, haste or anything. I'm gonna just grind everything out slowly but surely because there's nobody just... I mean, my editor is gonna sit here and watch all of this, but me and my editor are the only ones who have to endure this boredom now. Alright, for those who don't know, this is the Draconic Altar. For any of your salvaging needs, don't use this salvage because this is kind of iffy. Yeah, you can't use the ender pieces in there for some reason. You might be able to do with dragon pieces, but I don't know. But this is the list of everything that you can salvage, and it might be my mod installed, but this also tells you what you can get from a bonus drop. Now, you can either sell these end pieces for 10k a pop, which I usually do, or you can come down here and salvage them for a certain amount of essence. And the essence can be used to upgrade all sorts of things. How much damage you do in a single hit, how much mana you get after things, ferocity, special zealots, your end training, so how much combat wisdom you get while in here, your crit damage to the ender dragon, your berserk class, like if you go berserker in dungeons, you'll get more experience while doing that, the renowned the renowned reforge, and the superior chance. I'm really scared right now. There's a dragon outside. If I get hit by that, I'm pretty sure I'm just dead. I don't think there's any surviving that. So we're gonna just sit here and salvage all this and try to get as much dragon essence as I can, because I want to start leveling up One Punch and Berserker. That's pretty much it for right now. But yeah, I'm not really hoping for any bonus drops right now because it's very unlikely. I mean, the end armor can get you. I think it can get you summoning it. Yeah, very rare summoning eyes. You can get Enchanted Eye of Enders and Summoning Eyes from salvaging end armor. So it's a pretty decent thing to do. I'd rather just take the 10k and leave. But, you know, that's just me. Well, I didn't get anything from the sacrifice, so it is just back to the grind we go. Go back to the 6ks and the 4ks, because that's all I can kill. Actually, hold on. How much essence did I get? I got 42 essence. That's enough to not buy anything. Yeah, that's not enough to buy anything. So, like I said, back to the grind I go. There's nothing I can really do about that. I gotta go stab some more things. So I will be back in a bit with more stuff to salvage. Alright, so I have decided to change courses just a smidge. This is just a slight detour from end grinding. We're gonna do some Slayer, which if you don't know about this, you just go underneath the bar next to the graveyard and you can do Slayers. So we're gonna start a tier 1, which should be very trivial to kill. And then I should be able to do tier 2 in this armor, no problem. If it gets a little too close, I will just run away. But this should be zero challenge to me at all, including a tier 2. Tier 2 should also be zero challenge. At this level, with my gear, should be no problem. In fact, I should just be down in the crypt right now, killing the crypt ghouls, because they're super easy to kill. But we'll just do it on these guys real quick, because, yeah, they're easy. Actually, I might just run down there because these guys are taking a little long. Hold on. We're going to run all the way across the graveyard, and we will go down to the crypt and start killing those guys because they're trivially easier. I mean, not easier. They're the same easiness level to kill, I guess. I don't know how to say that properly. I kind of feel stupid right now. But we'll come down here, stabby stab. Oop. Tier 1 dead instantly. 1 tap. Done. So there's that. How much do you guys hit? Hit me. Hit me. You guys do about 100 health, so I got about 6 hits on me before I die to these guys. That's kind of rough. That's actually a little rough. So the reason why I'm doing this, though, is because I want to get the healing wand. The healing wand will just keep me alive a little bit easier. I can spend mana in that instead of my speed and keep myself alive a lot longer. There's the Wand of Healing recipe, which means I've already done Rev Slayers a little bit, but I should be able to do a tier 2. Aha! Okay, so the tier 1 has 500 health, the tier 2 has 20,000 health, which I believe I 3-tap, and it does roughly 25 damage per second. So I should be able to do tier 2, zero problem. So let's do that. Let's try a tier 2. And we'll keep it to like the lesser area where these guys don't really cram up and build up, because they do hurt a little bit more than the boss will on tier 2. So we'll just stick to the lesser areas until I summon the boss. And then cross our fingers, because this is kind of a rough area to be in for the boss. You know, maybe I should get it close and then spawn it outside in the graveyard. That might be the safer option. Because these guys hurt. That's what I'll do. I'll get it close to spawning, and then I'll spawn in the graveyard. Alright, so we are 2 kills off from spawning at tier 2. I was grinding out in the crypt, but I decided to move it up here to the graveyard, so if he hurts too much, I can just run. Now, he does no damage. That or I have a bug right now and I'm about to die. Nah, he did nothing. That was easy. I was worried for nothing. He did no damage at all. I don't even think my health bar budged. It was so insulted by how little damage he did. I don't even think this is max enchanted. No, I don't even have growth on my leggings. Bro was just... They don't damage. Just tier 3 rev do. Hold on. Can I do tier 3 rev? Am I being a little too... it's 120 damage per second. Which means I got about 6 seconds of life for 400k damage. We're not doing that. That's not possible. So we're gonna stick to our nice and easy rev 2, cause I don't want that beef. Oh hey, Skyblock level 22. Let's go. All right, I don't want that beef. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. We're not doing tier 3. That will just be the end of this profile way too quickly. So we're gonna finish up tier 2, get this wand of mending, and then I'm gonna go try my best. How much damage do I do? 4.3k to these guys. See, that's not even with the double stats. Everything is double in the end. So that means I do about 8.6k damage, roughly, plus a little extra because of the giant killer. So hopefully I can one-tap the Obsidian Defenders, and we'll go grind those guys out, get the last end artifact for them, and then we'll go grind out at Watchers, and hopefully get the last and final equipment piece off them. And with that, my set will be complete, and I will have an additional 40 strength to whatever I have right now, which is 221, so I'll be at 261 strength, just because of the sword's buff. The sword's ability adds 20 strength per end armor piece. So that's where most of my strength is coming from. Actually, almost all of my strength is coming from the end armor, because that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So that's 120, 120 of my strength. So I'm at 100 strength without this sword right now. And that's not including its current normal buff, which is 127. So this sword is what's making me do all this damage. Hopefully I can get it maxed out, because that's what gets me close to being able to one-tap zealots. Once we can start one-tapping zealots, I will start the summoning eye grind. And I will just hold on to every summoning eye I get, because I will not be doing dragons anytime soon. But once I get there, I'll have the summoning eyes started. Or at least I'll have a couple to get the grind started. But that's going to be a long process, because I want to get an AOTD out of that, and I want to get... Probably won't get any dragon armor pieces out of it, just because I will do... no, if I'm not mistaken... Ooh, this is not the best place to spawn you. If I'm not mistaken... If I were to place 4 summoning eyes, regardless of what damage I do, regardless of what damage I do, I still get a piece. So I can get Aspect of the Dragons decently easy. Honestly, I could just play shoot it once and then hide. But I could do dragons relatively easy. But I want to get an Aspect of the Dragons, and I want to try to get some dragon armor going. It's not going to be anywhere special, but I want to get it going. Wand of Healing. How do I upgrade you? You want Revenant of Vescara. That's gonna take me a hot second. Plus 12 Enchanted Dark Oak. That will also take me a second. So this is just all I wanted. This is the only reason why I did this. I just want 60 HP per second for 7 seconds. That's it. That's all I wanted. Because that's almost enough to bring me from 0... actually, that's pretty much like enough to bring me from where I'm not comfortable with my HP to be full of health. So I should be able to use this now to run in and go stab some obsidian defenders. Hopefully I one-tap them. Except for I'm pretty sure they have pretty high defense. So, wish me luck. So I already started stabbing a few of them, but they do next to no damage. I mean, I don't insta-kill them, but they do 0 damage to me. So I'm going to get the end piece from these guys, and then I'll start working on the watchers. But I'm going to just sit here in this corner and kill all the obsidian defenders I come across. But this should be a nice simple grind. Plus all the obsidian I get, I will keep and put it towards tree cap. Just lost in the... Oh, end belt. That was quick. Alright. Well, obsidian watcher time, I guess. Or just watcher time. We got the cloak. I now do max damage. Whack. 8,100. That did nothing. The extra 40 strength has done nothing. I do 8.1k damage. That's kind of sad. I'm not gonna lie. That's a little sad. And I only do 6.5k to the obsidian defenders. But those guys are my main source of obsidian, so I will be grinding these guys out a little bit later. But that's... I only do 8.1k. Dude, a non-crit is very sad. Oh, I did 8.2 on that one. Did you guys see that? I did 8.2k damage. I'm in shambles. Ooh, gravity talisman. Don't mind if I do. Oh, that's sad. Can I one-tap these guys yet? Whack. I do 9.1 for some reason to these guys. I can one-tap the 9Ks. Let's go! Look at that. Alright, I can now grind in the cool area and get all of the combat XP and literally nothing cool. I mean, I guess I can get the legendary Enderman pet, but that's really about it. Let's go. Oh, actually, I need to go all the way up. Up. Whack. Whack. I need to go up and talk to the Lost Adventurer. I have talked to the lone adventurer here, and he wants me to go get his bow back because one of the watchers has it. But we have completed the quest for that, so we will just go stab like 2 of these guys. I'm sure one of them will drop it right away. Yep, there it is. Okay. We'll go talk to him, give it back to him, go talk to his buddy, and then we'll take the bow from his buddy, and then we have Dragon Short Bow. And then we have a really good bow. Just like that, I one-tap 9Ks, and I get a really sick bow. Okay, so once you make it all the way back up to the top, you come over here by the entrance and talk to the Pearl Dealer. He's his best friend. So he's like, yeah, you helped my friend. He told me it. I have the Dragon Short Bow if you want one. Here you go. And then just like that, you have a Dragon Short Bow that does 120 damage, 40 strength, 15 crit chance, 50 crit damage, and a very short cooldown for shooting arrows. It's a little buggy though. Some of the short bows are a little buggy, but this thing does beautiful amounts of damage. Plus, it has free Dragon Trees or 5 on it, so that's always nice. And just like that, we are now pretty powerful in the end. We can stab whatever we want with 0 consequences. Except for the Zealots. They still kind of hurt, and I don't really one-tap them. Same with the Obsidian Watchers, or the Obsidian Defenders and the Watchers. But apart from those guys, I'm invincible. Whack. But we'll take Vampirism. You know what? We're going to do Siphon. Although it's not the smartest choice for me to do, I'm going to do Siphon. Okay, so for anybody who's new to the Ironman profile, I recommend you just museum everything, because you can't, trade it to anybody or anything, so there's no point in not museum it. Now, the museum is over here next to the dogs. So just come in here, talk to this guy. He will let you put anything you want into the museum. I recommend just doing everything. Your enchants will not be removed. Nothing will get removed. It just sits in here. And I highly recommend you just museum everything you can, because you can't do anything with it otherwise. So there's no point not museuming it. And then you can also museum the end set. Any set that has armor pieces and equipment, you have to have the full set. equipment and all. So you have to have all 4 pieces of armor and all 4 pieces of equipment. There is nothing you can do about it. You have to get all 4. Or, sorry, all 8. And once you have that, you can talk to the museum rewards, and then this just gives you free scat block XP. And then the higher this is, the better your reward is. You need to upgrade him to upgrade your bank capacity, and then you also need him for the Hex. And Hex is just a mixture of everything. You can enchant, you can use Anvil, or well, actually, the enchant just has automatic Anvil in there if you already have it in your inventory. And if you're on a non-Ironman profile, it just pulls from Bazaar. So you can do rarity upgrades from it. You can do anything you need from there. You do need carpentry level 25, I think it is, to use essence crafting. But with that, that's just great to have. So I recommend getting that as fast as possible, but it does require quite a large amount of money. I do not recall how much it is. But that's pretty much that for that. And then we'll just go back to the end. I enchanted my bow, and I finished out the leggings that weren't done. So now my bow does a pretty large amount of damage. I don't have quiver yet. What is it? Quiver is string collection 3. So we'll go, well, you know, we're going to go do Arachnid. We're not going to do the Arachnid boss because that's terrifying. But we're going to go grind out some string for a little bit just to get that underway. I do 1.9k with this bow though, and it's a short bow, so that does good damage. But we will go grind out some string collection just to get quiver, and then we will fill up the quiver. Oh, here I am, the best place to be. The spider's lair. This is an interesting place. Now I will go down into the Arachnid area. I just have to be on my A game, and I'm also not going in there with my full inset. So I'm losing a little bit of strength, but this helmet gives me a chance at surviving. This armor gives me a chance at surviving the poisonous Arachnid guys. Because there are mini bosses in here that give you the stuff to summon the big Arachnid guy. But they hurt. They still do the poison effect, and that poison effect is what gets everybody. So we're going to go down here, and we're just going to grind these guys out for a little bit, because there's a lot of them, and it's pretty fast progression. This should take me, like, no time to get the quiver to finish it off. Alright, moment of truth. Here we go. Do I have enough leather to start crafting stuff? It's going to be, like, right on the edge, isn't it? I'm going to have to go manually kill stuff. Let me in. Let's go! Enchanted leather. Oh my god, I can't even describe how long that took me to get. Oh yeah. Oh, I can now start crafting sacks. I can craft bigger backpacks. I can craft whatever I want. Where's all the leather? I've been preparing for enchanted leather. How much does it take? Ooh. What is that? All right, I need more preparation. That's, oh my goodness, just for the large. Oh, that's for the enchanted sacks. Okay. Small slayer sack, small foraging sack is enchanted birch. Large backpack, I think, yeah, large backpack needs enchanted leather. I have decided that I'm going to go get Wolf Slayer 3 so I can get the Maddox bat phone. And then from there, we will use that to, like, work on Tarantula. We'll get Rev Slayer going a little bit more. Once I have that bat phone, everything will be great. So we will start some Wolf Slayers. I need to kill a tier 2 Tara. Can I kill a tier 2 Tara? That's the pet. That's the spider pet. Where would be Tarantula? You the Tarantula boss? Okay, so tier 2 is 30,000 HP and 45 damage a second. I think I could fight that. We'll go fight a tier 1 right now, because that should be light work, and then we'll go fight a tier... That's rude. We'll go fight a tier 2. And then from there, we'll go fight Wolf Slayer. Wolf Slayer should be slightly easy, but I'm a little worried about the pups. I don't think they come till tier 3, though. But let's give this a shot. Here we go. Tier 2 Sven is going to be a little rough. I am never resetting this profit tracker for as long as this profile goes. I want to see my net positive and net my net positive or loss while doing Slayers. I will never reset on any of the Slayers. I'm very curious on what it is. Why did I do no damage to you? Why am I doing 0 damage to you? Why are you doing all of the damage to me? What is going on here? I'm not messing with old wolves, dude. They hurt. Die. Oh, hey, I got a hamster wheel. It's 50% for 24 hours. That's pretty good. We could go put that on the diamond minion. That might be the best place for that to go. Instead of selling it for the 20k, I might go put that on a minion. I'm gonna go put that on a minion. We're throwing this on the diamond. It's so funny watching sand just fall due to the fact that there's no blocks under there. Whee! Who's the highest level? You're level 4. Take that. Alright. He's now 50% faster. Red Claw Talisman. Yay! Look at that, guys. I gotta get another talisman. Alright, sick. Now, we go back here, and we talk to them, and then that will be 3, which will give me the Maddox Bat Phone, and then BAM! We're in it now. Next episode, we'll be doing all of the Slayers. Probably go dip my toe into the Void. Yes! Yes! We got the Maddox Bat Phone. Alright. That's huge. Probably not huge for some people, but that's huge for me, alright? That's massive. Alright. That's a good end note, is getting this bat phone. Oh, we got this hamster wheel. Let's go throw this on to my Lapis or Redstone. Redstone. We need Redstone maxed out ASAP. So we'll make you 50% faster, bud. There you go. How are you doing over here? Nice, 6 diamond blocks. Now, there's all sorts of cool stuff we could throw into these. So you guys just let me know what you want in there, and I will throw it in there. But I feel like that's a good place to leave the episode. I appreciate each and every one of you for watching. I feel like we got a decent amount done, and I will try to figure out what to do for the next episode. It's probably going to be a little bit more Slayers, some more end grinding, maybe dipping our toes into fighting dragons. But they're probably won't be much more exploration than that. I doubt I'll be touching dungeons anytime soon. It depends on how fast these guys go. I'm waiting to get hardened diamond armor, and once I get that, I'm going to go powder mining in the Crystal Hollows. So maybe next episode I'll probably be doing some crystal nucleus, or not crystal nucleus runs. I'll probably do some commissions just to get Heart of the Mountain 3 next episode. And once I get Heart of the Mountain 3, I'll go do powder mining to 5-star the hardened diamond armor, and then we'll touch dungeons. Once we have hardened diamond 5-star, we'll touch diamond, or we'll touch dungeons. But other than that, I appreciate you guys watching, and let me know what you want on these podiums. Have a good one.